coffee at dawn. Levels on the chart glow faint. Same plan, same lines. Same calm, same faith. Stack up the stats, not the stress. One clean setup, then I rest. Micro on the screen, M&Q in sight. Wrist marked out before I fight. GC glint when the volume hits. Still flicker little silver ticks. Hard hat fam in the chat type. Wait, no chase, let price rotate. M2K hum with a slow grind. Mind pop, then it unwind. Every candle just another toss. I'm built for the edge, not scared of a loss. I know my numbers, I know my spot. This is a business, this ain't a slot. One red trade is part of the cost. I cut it clean, I don't feel lost. Survive the losses, stay in the game. I play the plan, don't chase fame. Take the hit small, let the winners run long. Turn that draw down into my song. Stay in the game, same size, same rules, nothing changed. I trust the math when the candles flame. Survive the losses, stay in the game. Funded logins, lined on my desk. TPT, lucid with the stress test. Tradefied trade day, screen full of tabs. My funded futures, Apex tags. Pull up the depth, watch the tape slow. If it breaks on, then I let go. Stop sits tight where the plan said. If price taps out, I'm already ahead. No drag, stop down when it gets close. I'd rather be flat than overdose. Green day, red day, feels all the same. Cause discipline the only real game. I'm stacking plays, not praying luck. One good edge, I don't give it up. Cut three small and I ride one boss. I'm here for the curve, not the gloss. Yeah. Survive the losses, stay in the game. I play the plan out, I don't chase fame. Take the hit small, let the winners run long. Turn that draw down into my song. Survive the losses, stay in the game. Same size, same rules, nothing changed. I trust the math when the candles flame. Survive the losses, stay in the game. Red print flash, heartbeat quick, breathing slow, hand off click. Ask one question, did I obey? If I did that, I'm okay. Every small cut buys me time. Room for the run when the stars align. Screens go dark, I still feel sane. I survived, I stayed in the game. Yeah. Survive the losses, stay in the game. I play the plan, I don't chase fame. Take the hit small, let the winners run long. Turn that draw down into my song. Survive the losses, stay in the game. Same size, same rules, nothing changed. I trust the math when the candles flame. Survive the losses, stay in the game. M&Q close, GC's done. Still sleeps, new day come. Hard hat cool, we think the same. Survive the losses, stay in the game.
Yeah. Hard hat trader. It's that grown man talk right here. Look, up at 529, charts on glow, I'm locked in time. Coffee cool, but the plan on fire. Wrist so small, but the dream climb higher. Micro on deck, that M&Q. Funded logins, pull up that Q. Take profit, lucid, hit that screen. Green last week, but today stay clean. GC gold tick, seal, silver slide. M2K wiggle, my M slow ride. Every line measured, ruler in my hand. If it don't fit rules, I don't press send. Stop, lost placed, I don't drag that line. Price tap out, I respect that sign. Flicker of red, feel it hit my chest. Then I breathe, hit close, that's part of the test. Take the loss like a man, stick to the plan. I don't move that stop, I don't chase that chance. I got stats on my side, that's where I stand. Red days, green days, all part of the span. Take the loss like a man, stick to the plan. Trust that is, let the numbers dance. I got faith in the grind, not a single hand. Cause the process pay more than the lucky advance. First year hurt, every tick felt raw. Eyes on P&L, hard on the floor. Clicking in fear, dragging lines in sand. Begging candles, please come back to my land. Blew up 2, 3, 4 accounts. Didn't read rules, just chased amounts. Saw that Apex banner, thought this my run. But my mindset weak, wasn't ready for the funds. Had to step back, Put the ego on mute, not a cowboy now. I'm a surgeon with loot, trade day, trader fire, them Mavos tight. So my plan got sharper than a scalpel slice. 1% clip for the daily hit. If it's gone by noon, then I'm done, that's it. Lucy log in, but my screen go dark. If I break one rule, I'm back to the start. Take the loss like a man, stick to the plan. I don't move that stop, I don't chase that chance. I got stats on my side, that's where I stand. Red days, green days, all part of the span. Take the loss like a man, stick to the plan. Trust that edge, let the numbers dance. I got faith in the grind, not a single hand. Cause the process pay more than a lucky advance. Win rate steady, that's my spine. 45%, but the odds gon' shine. I don't need a win most of the time. Just cut that loss quick, let the math align. 3 to 1 target, small slice of pain. 5 little cuts for a big time gain. They panic at red, I just log that stat. Next 100 trades, where the truth sit at. My funded future stamps in a row. Each one earned, cause I learned let go. Big slam down, I don't double in heat. I just take that L, then I lift my feet. Back to screen, hard hat on my head. Hard blueprint ready, every level I read. M&Q, London, GC at the bell. Sail overlap when it moved too well. It spread too wide, I just let it pass. Opportunity call, still beating that crash. M2K chop, I ain't forcing the seat. If the rhythm off beat, then I skip that beat. Mom grind slow, like it's testing my nerve. But the plan say wait, so I sit, I swerve. Pass for more traps and revenge trade pits. I don't bend my pride, I just place my wrist. Funded accounts like keys on a ring. Take profit. Trade. Click of the mouse. Coffee on warm. Charts still dark. Phone on ignore. M&Q loaded. Fingers stay calm, I don't chase candles. I just follow the plan. Up before London, screens glow blue. Same old broker, brand new view. Tiny little contract, heart feels loud. Micro on the ladder, I'm still proud. 1 click in, 24-800. Wrist so small, but I let it grow. Stop sits tight, where I said last night. If I'm wrong, cool, I just lose light. But I'm right though, price start breathing slow. Ticks drip down like a leaky hose. First 10 points, itching just to bank. Old me would tap out, run off, give thanks. But I've been tracking this whole last week. Structure on the hour, levels on the week. I'm not here for a quick little crumb. I'm here to see what 1 point could become.
Let that micro run, let that micro run. I was scared of the red, now I sit in the sun. Trail that stop while the levels get done. From 24-8 down to 24-7-1. Let that micro run, let that micro run. Small eye, big plan, watch what it becomes. Take profit on the screen, same rules, same thumb. I just follow my edge. Let the micro run.
Price dips, pulls right back to the line. Old fear knocking in the back of my mind. Take it, you up nice now. But the bigger I flinch, man, the smaller my pile. Trail that stop under fresh swing highs. I'm cutting off exits, leave doubt outside. 15.20, 30 on tap. Cursor on close, but I lean right back. Check my notes on the pad by the stand. Hold for the zone, don't fold your hand. Each new low, stop walks behind. Profit locked in, peace of mind. This ain't luck. This is hours of reps, screenshots, journals. Days I wept, micro size, macro focus, zoom right in. 1 contract teaching me to win. Straight discipline, like I'm training to fight. Same setup, same time. Night after night, take profit trader. Got my stats on file. They don't care, I'm hopeful. They care, I'm dialed. Green plus green. That's a staircase built brick by brick, tick by tick, not guilt. Let that micro run. Let that micro run. Let that micro run. Let that micro run. I was scared of the red, now I sit in the sun. Trail that stop while the levels get done. From 24-8 down to 24-7-1. Let that micro run. Let that micro run. Yeah. Small eye, big plan, watch what it becomes. Take profit on the screen, same rules, same thumb. I just follow my edge and let the micro run. 100 point slide, heart stayed still. Hands off the mouse, just trust the skill. Every new low, stop ticks higher. Wrist gets smaller, but the wind get wider. From please don't lose to how far can it go? From close it now to respect that flow. One little M and Q, walk my mind through fire. Show me patient pays more than desire. Now it's locked in, 100 on the tape. Michael turned teacher, showed me escape. Not from the job, from that scared old me that panics for pennies. Those pounds for free, account still tiny. The curve look clean, less spike, less crash, more steady green. Day by day, same chart, same time, same tight stop, same clear line, micro stack, like rows in the field. Harvest comes slow, but the food all real. Prop firm watching, they see that slow blow, draw down high. Discipline, I hope next step scaling. Double that size, but the mindset's fixed. That's the real prize if I treat each trade. Let the micro run. Let the micro run. Let the micro run. Let the micro run. Let the micro run.
Coffee cold, screens glow blue. The more to live, he thought he knew.
First day funded, brand new login. Click that link from Hard Hat Blogging. Top firms ranked on his phone at lunch. Take profit, Lucid, he skimmed a bunch. Trade a 5 banner, trade day hype. My funded futures in bold red type. Apex badges, flashing green. He saw the numbers, missed the fine print screen. He's thinking, 20 lots easy, I'm built for this. Fresh account, full send, little ignorance. Didn't clock the line about size on day one. Didn't clock the clause about scaling up slow runs. No glance at the trailing where it starts to track. No pause at the robot, not giving profit back. Just clicked, I agree for the 10th time straight. Sign with a shrug, then try to sign it. You read the rules, yeah, you should've read the rules. Big dream, small print, that's how the game will use you. Oversized a lot, hit the line, got you. Should've read the rules. Should've read the rules. Should've read the rules. You ain't funded if they choose to deny what you think you do. He broke every line in blue. Should've read the rules. Next day, news drop, red letters flash. Calendar screaming, markets about to thrash. It said no trading right before the blast, but he so fast, cash try to move too fast. Take profit, trade a tab in his bar. Loose his dashboard on the second chart. 2 more logins from a late night spree. 3 avails open, thought they'd all agree. He stacked those contracts, max size from the jump. Green ticks flying, hot, thump, thump. Bro, I'm up 5K in 5 quick bars. He typed it in the chat like he already a star. But that trailing line crawling up behind. Account curve bending like a tight clothesline. One wick down, quick slip, spread a bit wide. Equity kiss that limit system pride. Read the rules, yeah, you should've read the rules. Thought he beat the game, but the game just schooled you. One spike, wipe the run, dashboard turn crew. Should've read the rules. Should've read the rules. Should've read the rules. Trailing line caught every move. You were dancing on a fuse. Now your glory's in review. Should've read the rules. Week 3, man thought he found his stride. Small size mornings, afternoons he'd glide, but consistency clause. Sat there in black, same size, same style. Keep it on track. He go 1 lot Monday, 10 lots twos. Micro on Wednesday, then he let it loose. Trade day, ticket pass in neon green, but the breakdown looked like a crooked dream. Risk team squinting at the jagged slope. Can we
Trust this, or he just got hope.
They saw that spike day, whole month's P&L, one hero trade, rest just kinda fell. My funded futures payout form sent. He started counting money that he hadn't spent. Applied for withdrawal, refreshed the page. Didn't see the clause on how you got paid.
Email ping,
After review,
words in bold.
he skimmed them too.
Violation here.
But inconsistency there.
He scrolled real fast.
like it wasn't quite fair. Screenshot saved, he posted online, thread full of caps. Man, they stole what's mine. But deep in the dock online, 42, every move he made was already in the read the rules. Yeah, you should've read the rules. You can't fight a line you never even knew, dude. Oversized the wind, broke the tidy groove. Should've read the rules. Should've read the rules. Should've read the rules. Every firm got a lens on you. Take profit, lucid, trade a 5-2, Apex, checking what you do. Should've. Shoulda.
Trading off the phone, break the emotional. Your finger on the mouse, finger on the kill switch. Are you reacting or you responding? When the market start to drop, you staying silent. Cause once you start to sweat, it's just a countdown. Try to make it back over leverage, now you max out. Over trading is a symptom, not the root cause. Same with revenge trading and moving stops. Yeah, this ain't Apex funded, this real life dummy. You'd never lay a brick the wrong way, would you? Never do a poor job on electrical, because mistakes are fatal in the physical. So treat the charts with the same type of discipline, or watch the trades turn to dust just like the pyramids. It ain't your plan, it's broke, it's your emotional. So every day you work on breaking the emotional, breaking the emotional. Breaking up. Trading off the phone, break the emotion. Your finger on the mouse, finger on the kill switch. Are you reacting or you responding? When the market start to drop, you staying silent. Cause once you start to sweat, it's just a countdown. Try to make it back over leverage, now you max out. Over trading is a symptom, not the root cause. Same with revenge trading and moving stops. This ain't Apex funded, this real life dummy. You never lay a brick the wrong way, would you? Never do a poor job on electrical, because mistakes are fatal in the physical. So treat the charts with the same type of discipline, or watch the trades turn to dust just like the pyramids. It ain't your plan that's broke, it's your emotion. So every day you work on breaking the emotional, breaking the
coffee, ring stain on the blotter, pre-market still yawning. Quiet and Queen screens glow, sun just forming. Levels on the chart from the higher last morning. Micro trend been in that lower high warning. Rain's been tight, I can feel it, wanna go. Market structure, candles talking, not just listen slow. M&Q leaning heavy on the upper zone. Every test we could sell is carving out a home, hard hat on. It's my shift, I clock in. Delete the noise, every headline just stock spin. I'm tracking 3 touches on that ceiling, they defending that 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 6 line where the story's bending. Cursor on the ladder, I breathe, I don't chase. I let price come to me, I just guard my space. One plan, one shot when the tape says so. Finger on the trigger, but the mind in control. Yeah, yeah. Caught the move, stayed in the flow. Trusted what the trend had to show. Yeah. I ain't flinch, I ain't rush to let it go. Yeah. Hard hat trading, yeah, I treat it like a job, I know. Caught the move, stayed in the flow. Read the story in the candles as they broke that low. Yeah. Sat tight, watch distance grow. Yeah. Held that winner down from the high to the final glow. First crack under, then the retest creeping. Wick pokes higher, but the body starts leaking. 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 6. Where the buyers once bragged, now it's feeling fragile. That support turn flag. Order in the book, limit said I'm waiting patient. Hear a little heartbeat in the quiet of the basement. Touch comes clean, sellers hit, I'm in short size. Pre-plan, there's no thrill, just report. Stop tuck tight, where the thesis turns wrong. Risk is a number, not a vibe. I keep it small but strong. 1 candle, then 2, see momentum get bold. No bounce love, just a heavy red fold. 227, like a note in my head. Measure move drawn, that's the place I get fed. Tempted to cover when the profit bar swells, but I promised I would ride with the higher frame tells. Jaw stays loose, but my grip don't slip. No screenshots yet, I'm not married to the flip. Trail stays still, it's the part that feels slow, but the money's in the miles, not the first few ticks that glow. Oh, oh, caught the move, stayed in the flow. Trusted what the trend had to show. I ain't flinch, I ain't rush to let it go. Hard hat trading, yeah, I treat it like a job, I know. Caught the move, stayed in the flow. Read the story in the candles as they broke that low. Sat tight, watch distance grow. Held that winner down from the high to the final glow. You could scout for the crumbs, keep feeding that itch, yeah. Or you could sit on your hands, let the market enrich. Every tick against me, I just check the frame. Is the structure still broken? If it is, I stay in the game. Patience like steel toes on a dusty floor. Every bar just a footstep toward that target though. From 336 down to 107 on the line. That's time in the seat, that's discipline refined. Cold. Caught the move, stayed in the flow. Stayed in the flow. Trusted what the trend had to show. Trend had to show. I ain't flinch, I ain't rush to let it go. Hard hat trading, yeah, I treat it like a job, I know. Caught the move, stayed in the flow. Read the story in the candles as they broke that low. Sat tight, watch distance grow.
All right, let's get it. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. So I took off yesterday. And yesterday proved to be another fantastic day in the market. Another fantastic day. I wasn't feeling too good, so I decided let me take the day off and come back with a fresh eyes, fresh head, clean emotions, and see what we can get. So with that said, let's take a look to see how the market performed. Let's start with the NQ. 9:16, market opens in 15 minutes. Let's see if we can formulate a game plan. Let's go to the 15-minute chart. See what happened yesterday. See what happened pre-market, so we could see the best entry. So it seems yesterday we had this beautiful spike up. So we had we had quite a bit happen yesterday. So yesterday pre-market, we came up to these highs. We came up to these highs in pre-market, and then we had some beautiful pullback, and then we pulled back right into the 28,340s. So once we pulled back into the 28,340s, we got a bit of a pop, and then this area right here of the 28,500s became resistance. It pulled back, it broke above, it held it as support here on this candle at 11 o'clock, and then again at 12:45 we can see that it pulled back right into that same area, held as support again. From there it broke above, and then it became support here at this level of the 28,588s. Then it broke above, went to all-time highs. Went to new all-time highs, blew right through the all-time highs pre-market. It blew through the all-time highs pre-market, and as we can see on this 5-minute candle at 2:45, it held it as support, which was beautiful. Then it went to all-time highs, and then look when it pulled back. So it went to all-time highs, it pulled back, and then right there, pre-market last night around 8 o'clock, it held as support. Then it ran up back to all-time highs. We have a double top now, and now it's trading in this range. So then what would be the best trade? So then clearly the best trade will be if we get a pullback possibly to these previous highs, which is also the pre-market support area, to see if we can take a long. So that trade would look like this. To the long side, looking to get in, potentially targeting a triple top of all-time highs, and our risk would possibly be right below this candle right here. Our entry would be anywhere in this zone, potentially looking for another test into this green zone. So this would be a nice trade for this morning. Like this. Yeah, anywhere entry here without risk, right about there. So we're looking about at a 5.5 to 1 trade, which is great. So let's see if we can get that pullback this morning, or if we're just going to blast off to all-time highs. In order for us to get that pullback, then that means we have to fall below yesterday's close, and yesterday's close was right here at 4 o'clock. So that's this purple line of the 28,717s. So that means that the market will have to slightly go red and then to go green. So let's see if we can actually get that. Now if it goes red and it wants to continue to the downside, then potentially what we could be looking for is what was once support. Now we have to look to see if it becomes resistance, right? So this is support, so then we have to see if this breaks down, and then if it becomes resistance to the downside. And if it does, then we could potentially be targeting one of two areas. If we have two, or if we have multiple contracts, then we could look to exit, one somewhere around this area where the resistance became support. Right here, resistance becomes support right there on that candle. We can see it better if we go into the 2-minute. Okay, so here on the 2-minute we can see right here what was once rejection. Now we can see it held as support right at that same area. So that could potentially be a target to the downside if we see some weakness in this market. And then that trade would consist of a short, looking to see if he rejects this area. And we have two targets. We can have this area as the first target of the 28,587s, and our second target could be the other resistance and turned into support. All right, so that could be our target 2. So this would be target 1, the 587s. Target 2 would be the 510s. This is to the downside. So let's put both of these trade ideas a little closer going into market open. But you know what I have noticed about this market is that a lot of the times we have two moves. We have one initial move right after market opens, and then second, we like tend to barcode for like a good hour, and it's like not until like after 11, like literally when I get off when I stop streaming, that I see the second move just play out. So potentially I might hang out a little longer today to see if that second move happens. All right, so that's the NASDAQ. Let's take a look at the ES. Now the ES, let's go to the 15-minute chart for the ES. Like normally I do a top-down analysis, but everything is just an all-time high area, so there's no reason to be looking at the daily 4-hour. It's just upward candles. But during the trading day, it is good to look at those hourly candles. All right, so now the ES's story is pre-market yesterday. We had an all-time high right here. Of the 7,363s, we pulled back after market open to the 327s, which kind of was in the range of the previous all-time high. So we held that support there. From there, we broke above to new all-time highs, and then pulling back to the 350s. After pulling back to the 350s, we broke above with the pullback hold of the previous all-time high right here on this candle, making new highs, pulling back into that same area of the 375. So now we have support there, and then we pretty much, actually we went past market close. So market close at pretty much at the all-time high for the ES. So once the pre-market opened, we pulled back into the previous all-time high of the 375, proceeded to make new all-time highs, and now we're trading in the range of yesterday's all-time high and pre-market all-time high. So what's the game plan? What would we be looking for? Well, same as the NASDAQ, we'd be looking to see if we get a pullback. If we get a pullback to this pre-market support area, then we could potentially take a nice long. Looking for a retest. Nah, I wouldn't look for a retest to the all-time high. I would look for a retest to yesterday's high. Keeping in mind that we have yesterday's close to get through. All right, so that's to the upside. Now to the downside. I don't really see much to the downside, with the exception of seeing if this area turns into rejection, and then we could look for a trade to the downside. But I don't like it because we have this all-time high right here. That's kind of getting in the way of a decent trade. So this would just be like a quick scalp. So I'm not really looking for a trade to the downside. I'll just be looking to see if the ES can hold, or if it rejects here to the downside as confluence for the NASDAQ. All right, so we have our NASDAQ, we have our ES. Let's just take a look at, so oil right now is down 4%. So let's take a look at oil before the market opens. Now, I had a couple of trade ideas. I think this was from Tuesday, and none of them formulated. I was looking for a pullback long, which never formulated, and I was looking for another pullback long here, which never formulated. So we can get rid of those. And now we can see we're actually, looks like we're stair stepping to the downside. It looks like we have a step here with the retest right there to the downside. Where we at? Right here. Right? And then we have this zone right here. So we, with the retest right here to the downside. And then look like this is the next zone right here. With the retest right here to the downside. So now we have to see if we can get a pullback and a retest to the next zone, which looks like it's possibly here. But market opens in 2 minutes, so pretty much right where it's at. It looks like it's the next step to the downside. And so actually, oil might be setting up for a really nice trade right now as we speak, to the downside. 928, I'm currently trading my 250K PA up 24.12. I might be inclined to be looking at if we can find a trade with oil to the downside. Market opens in 1 minute. Let's go to the 2 minute chart. And let's see if we can get anything on these. I'm gonna go and set my, I have a take profit account here, and I have a Lucid as well. I'm looking at the Lucid to see if we could potentially catch a downward trade on oil here. All right, market opens in 5 seconds. Okay. Okay, we got some pullback. No big initial move just yet on NASDAQ. Looking to see if we get the pullback into the 650s. And nothing yet, but I wouldn't be going in with 20 contracts. I'd take like a light 2 on this trade idea. that idea would look like this with 2 contracts. So my risk would be 102 I could risk 3 contracts. Risking 150 to make 880. So just see if we get that pullback. Oil is not moving as of right now. Yeah, oil is still just down 4%. Okay, not getting much movement here. Slow open, but it is 902. ES is rejecting. Looks like the Nasdaq wants to reject. But ES is at VWAP. Right now, this is just trading in the range. We have to wait for it to make a decision. Okay, I have my eye on oil here as well, looking to see what oil wants to do. Right now, oil look like it's trying to pop, but that could just be a beautiful, no, not a beautiful bear flag. Look like it might want to form a bull flag. All right, we have a little pop on the Nasdaq. The ES is still pulling back. All right, look like the ES is still rejecting. The Nasdaq is trying to push, but it's having a struggle. So look like the ES might be the leader, and we might be getting some pullback on the NAS. But still no decision made. So there's nothing to do here. All right, now the NAS look like it's rejecting. Okay, let me just take one contract on this Lucid account. Okay, look like it's trying to pop now. Okay. Look like the NAS wants to reject. But a little bit of a struggle, trying to figure it out. I caught a nice trade on the Lucid, up 345. Okay, the NAS is popping now. ES look like it's trying to hold its support at this level. Let's see if the ES can hold this 390. If the ES rejects this 390, then we can look potentially if we get some downside of the NASDAQ to VWAP. But if this holds, then we could look for the NASDAQ to go to all-time highs. And in regards to oil is still stable, still only down 4%. Now it's down, about 4%. So nothing changed there. NASDAQ is still ranging, just nothing to do but to sit here and wait for the move. There's nothing really going on. Like I caught a quick scalp here. Let me show you. Nope, wrong. Let's try this. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so I caught a quick scalp on this Lucid account. Got 345. Right now the NASDAQ is looking to push. Finally, we're starting to get a push on the NAS. All right, getting some pullback. Still not much to do here, but as we can see, we do have a bit of a support level right here. If we can pull back here, I'll take a long. Looking for all-time highs. And I'll take one long on my micro right now, regardless of the. And I'll take another long right here if it makes it there. All right, we're pushing up. Look like it wants to push up to new highs. ES is holding up. I didn't get that pullback on the NAS. I still got the one in the NASDAQ, but I didn't get filled. Let's see if I get filled. If I get filled here, then I get filled on the mini. Yeah, this is the mini contract. Haven't gotten filled yet. I need to get filled at 63.75. So if this micro gets filled, then the mini will get filled. Actually, it's 63.7. Okay, so the mini got filled. I'm filled on both. Just need to see if we get that pop-up now. So here I am filled. Let's see. Just need the push-up. If we get the push-up, then I'm inclined to take another contract here. But right now we're getting some pullback. I'd like the push-up. Got in on 2 contracts, but right now we're getting some rejection. ES is getting some rejection. Maybe I'll kill this. I'll just stay with the 1 contract because it doesn't look like there's strength in here now. Yeah, the ES is not looking strong. This NASDAQ is not looking strong. Look like I'm gonna get stopped out. I was 1 tick away from getting stopped out. Tried to push up, and now we're getting some rejection. Oh, yeah, this is not looking good. Gonna get stopped out. It should have broke through right there. Stopped out, and should get stopped out of my micros. And not stopped out of my micros yet, but and so I was up 3 and change, now up only about $100, and my micros are still holding, but the mini got stopped out. We still haven't broken above this area yet, so nothing to do. But if we do spike above, I will be inclined to go long, but it's not looking great. If we can't get above this 263 area, then it's not looking great. ES is holding up. All right, there goes the rejection. There goes the rejection. And more rejection, and I'm gonna take a short. I went short 3 contracts, looking for some continuation, which I should get. Looking for some continuation. No, not giving it. I should have waited for this pullback. Should have waited for that pullback to go short. Yeah, I went in too heavy. I just hit my daily loss limit. Oh no, not my daily loss limit. Which limit did I just hit? No, I still have 13. I still have 13 on this, but down 6. Let's give it another shot. Let's see if we get the pullback so we get another short. No pullback, and I'm in heavy too. I'm in too heavy right now. Now we're at VWAP. Let's see if we can. Okay, I'm gonna take 1. Let's see if we get some pullback. So we take another one to VWAP. Okay, I'll take 1 more, and I'll take a third right here. I'll take a third. Okay, I'm in 4 short to the downside, and I might be in too heavy here. I might get stopped out. Yeah, that's it. With no drawdown. I went in too heavy on that to the downside. I was looking for more downside, which we still might get, but I went in too heavy. That was tragic. I shouldn't have gone in so heavy. I'm up 566 on this account, and this one I'm up 261. I could get like another $200 on this account. But now we're just waiting to see if there's a setup that presents itself. I was looking for more downside. We didn't get it. I oversized and got stopped out. All right, we're going to take a short here. Looking for new lows. Okay, now looking for new lows. If I don't get the new lows here, I'm gonna stop out. That's gonna be I need that push down, which it's not giving right now. Yeah, it's not gonna give it. It's not giving it. Nope. Okay, we're gonna call it. We gotta take a breather. All right. I took too many trades at back to back. Too many losing trades. All right, I'm going to manually lock out. I'm going to salvage what I have with this take profit account. I lost this account. This account, I'm up 600. I'm gonna salvage it and not trade it. I gotta take a breather. I could feel myself tilting. All right.
We should have rejected it multiple times in Enki already.
All right. Like, how is the so the Nasdaq has strength? Look, the ES has weakness. ES wants to go down, but the Nasdaq wants to go up. Better off just trading the ES to the short side and not fighting this Nasdaq. This Nasdaq strength is crazy. Well, still haven't taken a trade on this PA. Yeah, this Nasdaq strength is just absurd. Okay, I'm going to take a short on the ES. Look to see if we reject this area right here. One contract. Okay, Nasdaq is still showing strength. Look, it wants to push it to new highs. It's looking like new highs are just inevitable for it. All right, look like we're finally getting some Nasdaq rejection. Or not. I'm gonna move this stop right below this wick because it should continue now. If not, then it's invalidated if it moves the other way. Nasdaq is still looking strong. Yeah, it didn't break down. Like at this point, we should have seen like a swift rejection. It's looking like just buyers are just loading up right now. Like that's what it's looking like. It looks like buyers are just loading up. Not seeing a clean rejection. Like no clean selling. It just looked like buyers just want to load up. I'm gonna kill this. I don't like it. Nasdaq is looking too strong. And Nasdaq going right back to all-time highs. I'm mad I lost 2 evals. And look at this Nasdaq strength. Look at this Nasdaq strength. Yeah, this is strong. Okay. And there goes the push. There goes the push. There goes the push. Look like it's going to new highs. But it's struggling. See, this is what I'm talking about when I said that it doesn't really make a move until like 11. Like right now, we haven't seen a move yet. Like at this point, the only thing that we could do is this: do a stop order and put a buy, and see if it just breaks right through all-time highs, which it look like that's what it wants to do. But as of right now, it's not doing it. For now, we can kill this order, but this has to just rip right through. Which right now is babysitting doing. Or the other thing that we can do is take one contract and then just ride one contract with a stop right there and just let that go. I'll just do that because this clearly wants to go to all-time highs. And there it goes. Are you going to continue now, or now you're going to pull back? If you pull back, I'll just let this be the one trade for the day, because not the one trade for the day, at least until I see some kind of setup, because you're not showing any setup. But the way that you kept on consolidating here, it looks like you just want to make a really big move to the upside. I wouldn't expect that you get pulled back here. I'd expect you get continuation. Now look at the ES. Yeah, look like this will be a big move coming here. At this point, we could just go right to 28,900. This whole entire run might not end until 30,000, and that's crazy. But that's exactly how it looks like it wants to play. And now in regards to the orb, we clearly broke out of the orb. But where is the orb? So on the 5 minute, this is actually a clean orb trade. I don't trade the orb, but it looks like the candle that I actually entered in is the candle that the orb, because you had one candle close above, right? And then on the next candle. So then technically my stop should be right below that wick on the 5 minute. Let's see how that plays out. And then in regards to the orb, so we had the 50%. We're already running into the 100%. The 50% is right here. So then I should be moving my stop up to the 50%. That's not a lot on the table though. But look, it's just running, looking great. Let's see if we can take this to 28,900. The only thing is that the 100% of the orb, so this is why I'm looking at the 100% of the orb. Because if you look historically, 100% of the orb. All right, so on this trading day, 100% of the orb, it broke past it. 100% of the orb clearly broke past it. You see, but it goes to the 100% and then it pulls back. This one went clearly past it. This one, you see that was pretty much the high. Then broke down, then finally broke past it, but had to use it as support. All right, we'll just leave the trade as is. So right now we're at the 100% and it's using it as rejection. Let's go to the 2 minute. So I think I'm just going to leave my stop right where I had it, below this wick, and just let this trade play out for the day. Because we can use the 100% as a resistance area, pull back to the 50%, and continue. So I'll just let this one trade be my trade for the day. Seeing if you're going to get continuation, if this is going to be a trending day or not.
Trading off the phone, break the emotional. Your finger on the mouse, finger on the kill switch. Are you reacting or you responding? When the market start to drop, you staying solid. Cause once you start to sweat, it's just a countdown. Try to make it back over leverage, now you max out. Over trading is a symptom, not the root cause. Same with revenge, trading and moving stops. This ain't Apex funded, it's real life, dummy. You never lay a brick the wrong way, would you? Never do a poor job on electrical. Because mistakes are fatal in the physical. So treat the charge with the same type of discipline. Or watch the trades turn to dust just like the pyramids. It ain't your plan that's broke, it's your emotional. So every day you work on breaking the emotional. Breaking the emotional. Breaking the emotional. Breaking the emotional. Breaking the emotional.
Yeah. It's on my mind right now. Look. Journaling my trades in the morning before the market open. Analyze emotions and thoughts to keep my mental focus. Identify the fears, FOMO, the need to be right and the fear of losing. But I'ma be alright, I know. Documenting all of my trades, accountability is key. Keep myself in the game. Looking at the NASDAQ futures, I'm in my lane. I don't worry about the cloud, I'm in my own game. I know what it is and I know how it feels, but you gotta keep it real with yourself. Fear missing out, fear missing out, fear missing out, fear missing out. I know what it is and I know how it feels, but you gotta keep it real with yourself. Fear missing out, fear missing out, fear missing out, fear missing out. In the nighttime, review my performance. Where did I go wrong? Why was I dormant? Why did I not pull the trigger? What was the reason? It don't matter about the season. All that matters is the reason. Keep your mind in the game. Keep your eye on the prize. Document everything. All your lows, all your highs. How'd you feel when you lost? How'd you feel when you won? Did you feel like a boss? Did you feel like a bum? Yeah, I know what it is. I know how it feels. But you gotta keep it real with yourself. Fear missing out, fear missing out, fear missing out, fear missing out. Yeah, I know what it is and I know how it feels, but you gotta keep it real with yourself. Yeah, fear missing out, fear missing out, fear missing out, fear missing out. Yeah, I know what it is and I know how it feels, but you gotta keep it real with yourself. Yeah, fear missing out, fear missing out, fear missing out, fear missing out. Yeah, I know what it is and I know how it feels, but you gotta keep it real with yourself. Yeah, fear missing out, fear missing out, fear missing out, fear missing out. Journaling my trades in the morning before the market open. Analyze emotions and thoughts to keep my mental focus. Identify the fears, FOMO, the need to be right and the fear of losing. But I'ma be alright, I know.
Account, baby, no pressure on the NQ. If I overtrade, I got the backup. And I don't think that you could say the same. Now I got the same habits that you do, but I break them. I don't think that I should stay around and let you waste my time. I got an Apex account, baby, no pressure on the NQ. If I overtrade, I got the backup. And I don't think that you could say the same. Now I got the same habits that you do, but I break them. I don't think that I should stay around and let you waste my time. Brady move. Brady move. Brady move. Brady move. Now if you worked in construction, baby, and you did what you did, you get your ass fired, no doubt about it. And if you worked in electric, baby, and you did what you did, you get your ass shot, no doubt about it. And I don't think you really understand all the different ways that you can mess up your plan. You don't need to overtrade to move your stop. That's strategy, that's a response. And I got the same habits that you do, but I break 'em. I don't think that I should stay around and let you waste my time. Break the mold. Break the mold. Break the mold. Break the mold. That's what I'm talking about. Good morning. Hard Hat Trading. It's your host, Tom Terry. And welcome back to the morning show. How we feeling out there? Funded accounts, funded accounts, funded accounts. My funded futures take profit, Lucid, Tradify, Apex. How we doing? 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 Okay. I see some profits. I see some drawdowns. It's all good. It's all good. Let's go ahead and kick this off with today's affirmation. Repeat after me. I will not trade after hours. I will not trade after hours. I will not trade after hours. Let's get into today's program. Repeat the process daily. Repeat the process daily. Repeat the process daily. Repeat the process daily. My job site game was like M&Q. Kept it simple, just come in and do the work I was supposed to do with them red bricks. Keeping the game lit, not in a rush to scale. My rate stays the same, kid. My routine was just like my job site. Check my levels and use risk management when the time's right. Stagger contracts and watch my account grow. And keep my powder dry so I'm ready when it goes like. Repeat the process daily. Repeat the process daily. Repeat the process daily. Repeat the process daily. At my best, I'm feeling like GC. Every day I go home with a profit on 3. My next trade like my last trade. Trade my setup, take my money, then vacate. Gold bricks, I stack those on the job. Scalping like a union mason, it ain't hard. Funded account, funded job site. Account on 10 with a trade entry that's airtight. Repeat the process daily. Repeat the process daily. Repeat the process daily. Repeat the process daily. 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 Looking at the image, all about the project, project verse. Project verse, private verse. How many times I gotta tell you? No BNL, no BNL. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? No BNL. Look at the process, follow the process. When you follow the process, profit follow. Process verse, profit follow. Process verse, 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 profit follow. Looking at the M&Q, follow the trend, what is the trend? Higher highs, higher low, lower high, lower low. When you see those trend line break, follow it, build your account like infrastructure sale. M&Q, Miami, MGC, build your account like infrastructure. Funded account, baby, funded account, my funded futures, Apex. Funded account, baby, funded account, take profit, trader, lose it, trader, fight. Funded account, baby, funded account, follow your risk rules, follow your risk rules. Process verse, profit follow. Process verse, profit follow. Process verse, profit follow. Process verse, profit follow. Profit first, profits follow. Profit first, profits follow. Profit first, profits follow. Profit first, profits follow. We put the process over profits. Execute the plan and lock it. Ain't emotional, we stop it. When I grunt, we done, it's toxic. 102 trades in a day, then clock it. Smooth daily loss, no pen and we crop it. Low-key silence and subtle like topics. Where the hard at, trading we on it. M&Q, GC and Seal. M2K and my MS is real. We take profit and scale, it's a deal. Lucid trade if I feel the appeal. Process first, profits follow. Process first, profits follow. Process first, profits follow. Process first, profits follow. Process or profit. Process or profit. Process or profit. Process or profit.
Trader of the charts, honor our process before our profit. Be trader of the charts, honor our process before our profit. Be trader of the charts, honor our process before our profit. Be trader of the charts, honor our process before our profit. Hey, trader of the charts, honor our process before our profit. Yeah, yeah, I'm sitting back thinking like it's not about the money, it's about the love, about the process. Love what you do, the money you come. Look, yo, see, I know it's all about the process. Sticking to the rules, I ain't breaking out the box yet. I know this the big conflict. All the drawdown like I'm processed. Feeling like my trait journals like a law text. Fibonacci cut the levels, got the charts prepped. I'm trading futures like I haven't lost yet. I'm in the drawdown, still like keeping sauce fresh. Got my account funded with Apex, got funded with Lucid, Chase Route the trader. I funded futures and Trainify. I'm going live and I still don't change the way I freight it. I'm in my process, sticking to the rules, I ain't breaking out the box yet. I know this can be complex. All the drawdowns like I'm processed. Feeling like my trade journals like a lawn text. Fibonacci pivot level, got the jaws sprout. I'm trading futures like I haven't lost yet. I'm in the drawdown, feel like keeping sauce fresh. Got my accounts funded with Apex, got funded with Lucid. Take drops and trading. My funded futures and Tradify. I'm going live and I still don't change the way I trade it. I'ma stay disciplined. I'ma stay disciplined. I'ma stay disciplined. I'ma stay disciplined. Honor that process before that profit. Honor that process. Before that profit. Honor that process. Yo, I gotta stay disciplined.
Got no limit like a Master P, like I'm Timberland. I might be like 50 when I'm dealing with my syndicate. I'm trading all these instruments. The MZC still with mom, M2K and MQ. Feeling like the man when I'm standing in my truth. And I got the funded accounts, all the accolades would take Robert Trader and Treadify. Losing my funded futures, I could brag for days, but I'm focused on the process, all the massive gains. Getting cup, man, I know I gotta stay in the kitchen. Like a filet when you mixin' with fishing. I'm like I'm Metro cause I'm never gon' miss it. Got my A-backs funded, I'ma stay in position. Gotta stay in the kitchen. Cup like a filet when you mixin' with fishing. I'm like young Metro cause I'm never gon' miss it. Got my Apex funded, I'ma stay in position. I'ma stay disciplined. I'ma stay disciplined. I'ma stay disciplined. Out of that process, go more that profit. Out of that process, go more that profit. Out of that process, go more that profit.
Yeah.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Click the trade in haste. Let out our hand, click the trade in haste. Check the lines on the chart, I see you set up. M&Q hit the V, well up. Now it's time to double up. ES hit the 200, all I do is hold the line. Cause it can go up and down like a cosine. MGC got the job, gave a 10-point gain. Then we hit the target, trying to test a 20 gain. And we moving on up to the sky, doubled up the lot size. Now it's time to ride, got the first take, profit from Trader-Fi. Got the second take, profit from my funded futures. I'm the take profit trader, and I'm coming for you, and I'm coming for ya. You know I'm coming for you. Then I take the trade from Lucid, right down Miami. That's another 200, that's the daily again. Apex take profits, I don't know where to begin, but all I know is, baby, we winning. Let not down here, click the trade in haste. Wait for the right setup, patience and trading. M2K, M&Q, ES, so mom. M2K, M&Q, ES, so mom. Hard hat trading, funded accounts. Hard hat trading, funded accounts. Take profit, trader, lucid, trader-fi. Take profit, trader, lucid, trader-fi. Let not down hand, click the trade in haste. Wait for the right setup, patience and trading. Let not down hand, click the trade in haste. Let not down hand, click the trade in haste. M&Q, ES, M2K seal, that's 4 to 5 a trade. Let me show you how it feels. I get in at the right time, I got the holy grail, now I gotta trade it. But I don't chase the thrill, cause I get that shit regardless, baby, I know the drill. All I do is be patient and wait for the right deal. Just sit back and chill like you waiting for a meal. But you gotta know the feels when it starts to consolidate, it's getting ready. Patience is the key, my baby, patience is the key. If you know the trade, then you know the entry. I'm the captain of the ship, all I do is stick. The risk, the reward, man, it gotta be clear. The money is there, the money is there. That's why I'm still here. Let not down hand, click the trade in haste. Wait for the right setup, patience and trading. M2K, M&Q, ES, so mom. M2K, M&Q, ES, so mom. Hard hat trading, funded accounts. Hard hat trading, funded accounts. Take profit, trader, lucid, trader-fi. Take profit, trader, lucid, trader-fi. Let not down hand, click the trade in haste. Wait for the right setup, patience and trading. Let not down hand, click the trade in haste. Let not down hand, click the trade in haste. Badge on the desk, coffee in hand. Same chair, same screen. But I got a plan. Late ain't Friday. Keeps the lights bright. on autopilot. I can sleep at night. I clock in so I can cash out calm. Bills paid up, yeah. My head stays strong. Yeah, money every week like a steady rain. So I can trade free, never chasing gain. Yeah, I clock in, build that future slow, stacking that 4-1, watching it growing that I'm good when the month runs long. So I can trade free, heart already home. Lunch break charge, lines on the screen. Red day sting less when my life still clean. My time is growing, check after check. Market can swing wild, but it won't break my neck. I clock it, so I can cash out calm. Bills paid up, my head stays strong. Money every week like a steady rain. So I can trade free, never chasing gain. That future slow, stacking that 4-1, watching it grow, knowing that I'm good when the month run long. So I can trade free, heart already on. I don't need one with to save me. I don't need one loss to break me. So I can cash out calm. Bills paid up, yeah, my head stays strong. Money every week like a steady rain. So I can trade free, never chasing gain. Oh, I clock in, build that future slow, stacking that 4-1, watching it growing that I'm good when the month runs long. So I can trade free, heart already home. Badge on the desk, coffee in hand. Same chair, same screen, but I got a plan. Payday Friday keeps the lights bright. Rent on autopilot, I can sleep tonight. I clock in, so I can cash out calm. Bills paid up, yeah, my head stays strong. Money every week like a steady rain. So I can trade free, never chasing gain. I clock in, build that future slow, stacking that 4-1, watching it grow, knowing that I'm good when the month runs long. So I can trade free, heart already home. Lunch break charge, lines on the screen. Red day sting less when my life still clean. Retirement growing, check after check. Market can swing wild, but it won't break my neck. I clock in, so I can cash out calm. Bills paid up, yeah, my head stays strong. Money every week like it's steady rain. So I can trade free, never chasing gain. I clock in, build that future slow, stacking that 4-1, watching it grow, knowing that I'm good when the month runs long. So I
your comb. Bills paid up, and my head stays strong. Money every week like a steady rain, so I can trade dream, never chasing gain. I got it, build that future slow, stacking that 4-1, watching it grow, knowing that I'm blood when the month run low, so I can trade hard already.
Let not thine hand click the trade in haste.
For patience revealeth the true entry.
Deep breaths, stay present.
Let not thine hand click the trade in haste. For patience revealeth the true entry.
Deep breaths, stay present.
Time between trades is sacred. To find that optimal entry. Let not thine hand click the trade in haste. For patience revealeth the true entry.
Deep breaths, stay present.
Yeah, deep breath, stay present. Let not thine hand click the trade in haste. For patience revealeth the true entry. Deep breath, stay present.
Time between trades is sacred.
To find that optimal entry. Let not thine hand click the trade in haste. For patience revealeth the true entry.
Deep breaths, stay present.
Let not thine hand click the trade in haste. For patience revealeth the true entry.
Deep breaths, stay present.
Time between trades is sacred. To find that optimal entry.
honest in the house. Yeah.
Blue box.
Limit just sits. Price taps air. And it dips. Miss by a tick, still stuck to the pain. Did it again, I'll do it again. All of this pain is turning me grand. Cut out the noise, treat what I can. Miss by a tick, still stuck to the pain. Screen, go green, I'm not in the band. Could've chased once, lost who I am. Miss by a tick, still stuck to the plan. MNQ print high, time my zone and vanish. One more tick down, I can manage it. Kissing my liver, then sprints to the sky. TP gets tagged when my order ain't filled. I just sigh. Gold on MGC, that was so cool. Tag my alert, skip my rule. Still flash crashed and glide to the moon. I stare at the chart like it's always too soon. M2K fake break, then break for real. My mouse don't move, I protect my seal. My grind slow, then rip, I'm ghost. Funded account, just watching the host. Take profit trader, got me on edge. Lucid and trade if I pin to the pledge. My funded futures, Apex and play. If I tilt one time, they gone in a day. Miss by a tick, still stuck to the plan. Did it again, I'll do it again. All of this pain is turning me grand. Miss by a tick, still stuck to the plan. Screen go green, I'm not in the band. Could've chased once, lost who I am. Miss by a tick, still stuck to the plan. Chat talk, instant feel, highlight flex. They don't post days, they took their hex. I post my scratch, my almost win, my empty feels, my quiet grin. Limit not moved, I don't chase spread. Cause I seen one tick turn accounts to red. Seen one bad click turn yeah to dust. So I take that miss and protect my trust. Breakout runs, I don't jump in. Late entry love is a rig that'll spin. I'd rather be flat while they bag that move than begging the candle to bend my groove. Futures be cruel, fund the rules tighter. Really draw a line, make my hands lighter. Better stay cold, heart like stone. Discipline hurts, but it buys me a throne, yeah. How many times can I watch it TP from the outside? Still believe in me. How many nights can I walk from the screen when the whole move runs right past my dream? Miss by a tick, still stuck to the plan. Did it again, I'll do it again. Did it again, I'll do it again. All of this pain just turning me grand. All of this pain just turning me grand. Cut out the noise, trade what I can. Miss by a tick, still stuck to the plan. Screen go green, I'm not in the band. Could've chased once, lost who I am. Miss by a tick, still stuck to the plan. Miss by a tick,
Still here in the chair.
one more session, one more step.
Miss by a tick.
Heart still calm in my hand.
Market don't care.
I still stick to the plan.
Miss by a tick.
Glow on the plastic blinds. Cold coffee ring on my back, test binds. M&Q ladder up, I've been tracking that climb. Little zones on the chart like chalk outlines. Daily open mark, got the Asia range. GC gold block box, color coded the page. Still silver channel, every touch the same. Screens full of scars, every bar got a name. M2K small caps, wild like my past. My M slow grind, teaching patience at last. Funded dashboards open on the side screen flash. Take profit, trade a green, but I'm guarding the stash. Yeah, Lucid on the tab, rules taped to the frame. Trader 5 checks, same fine, same game. My funded futures badge, Apex in the chain. But the name on the wrist, still my real last name. One tick away, still stuck to the plan. Hand on the mouse, heart cool as I can. Price runs wild, but I don't chase that man. One tick away, still stuck to the plan. One tick away, that's the exit I chose. Breathe in the belly, keep it under the nose. Win, lose, miss, I just honor the code. One tick away, still stuck to the road. Yeah. NY cash open, jets on the tape. Volume like a ride, trying to push out the gate. Levels from the weekly where the sellers first came. Draw a line, set an alert, then I step from the flame. Limits sitting quiet at the base irreplaceable with best price pick, clean like a locksmith's pick. Wrist 5 ticks just to reach for a fistful more. Reward 3 times, that's the math I swore. Price comes dancing, tapping on my door. 2 points out the one than a hair before. Dome starts flashing, spreads getting tight. Green bars climbing like they learning to fight. It tags that zone, but not my print. It pulls back, dries up, little sideways hint. I'm 1 tick low, that's the rule, that's the line. Either comes to me clean or I leave it behind. 1 tick away, still stuck to the plan. Hand on the mouse, hard cool as I can. Price runs wild, but I don't chase that man. 1 tick away, still stuck to the plan. 1 tick away, that's the edge that I chose. Breathe in the belly, keep it under the nose. Win, lose, miss, I just honor the code. 1 tick away, still stuck to the road. There it goes, straight to target, right where I done low. Flat screen glow, but my position's cold. Profit on the table that I never hold. Oh yeah, 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 there it goes. Silent P&L on a ghosted road. Oh me, would've clicked, would've chased that ghost. Now I just nod like I knew this most. Yeah, 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 yeah. Chat box popping, all caps in the feed. Should've moved it up, bro, you missed that seed. But that's hindsight heat, and I trim that weed. Patience ain't pretty, but it's what I bleed. 1 trade miss means 1 trap dodge. 1 late click less on the lost side log. I'm funded to protect, not to flex a shot. Every tick undisciplined could cost that slide. Take profit, trade a score, lucid evil will. Trade defies metrics, keep it all real. My funded futures limits, apex appeal. But the true bankroll sits between my ears of steel. M&Q still printing, GC pulls back. Still mid-range, might reload that stack. M2 case coiled, my M on track. I mark up the next play, no time to look back. 1 tick away, still stuck to the plan. Hand on the mouse, hard cool as I can. Price runs wild, but I don't chase that man. 1 tick away, still stuck to the plan. 1 tick away, that's the edge that I chose. Breathe in the belly, keep it under the nose. Win, lose, miss, I just honor the code. 1 tick away, still stuck to the road. There it goes, sprays dim down, but the rules stay lit. There it goes, screens dim down, but the rules stay lit. There it goes.
Yeah. Yo,
Crackle in the air, coffee on the desk. City still dark, screen glow on my chest. 5:30 flicker, still on the screen. Gap from last week, staring back at me mean. Got zones marked out from the daily and the week. Old highs, old lies, where the greedy get weak. Draw that line where the sellers got shook. Support like a spine under every old hook. Lucid in my head from the lessons I read. Plan a whole trade, then you trade what you said. Check the book depth, volume on the left side. Price taps levels like it's testing my pride. Take profit trader, funded when I'm sharp, so the risk stay tiny, but the focus stay large. Limit sitting quiet like a sniper in the weeds. If it comes and it comes, it's the price of my peace. Yeah. 1 tick away, it came 1 tick away. Tagging every level, then it just ran away. Heart say chase it, but the hand gotta stay. Cause the plan gotta pay me, oh I don't get paid. 1 tick away, still I'm calm, I don't sway. If it miss, let it miss, let the chart have its way. Patience in the pocket, discipline on display. All this work for the moment, now I'm 1 tick away. New bar printing, price creeping and slow. Right to my level like it's ready to go. Limit just waiting like a trap in the floor. Needs 1 more step for the latch to get born. It pauses, breath held, spread tight, clock loud, bid lifts, ass leans. Silence in the crowd comes ahead from my line, then it flicks, then it flips. Leaves my order untouched like it curved at my lips. Then bang, big candle, shoots out of that zone. Every tick on the tape is a brick on that road. Straight through first target, past the second as well. Runner in my mind already ringing the bell. Chart mocking my mouse, TL flicks on the glass. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, sitting heavy in my chest. But I don't move the line, that's a rule I don't bend. Move it once for revenge and you bleed to the end. 1 tick away, it came 1 tick away. Watched it hit my target from the outside gate. Mine say jumping, but that thought came late. Now the price too far and the cost too great. 1 tick away, still I breathe, still I stay. If it's not my trade, then it's not my day. Patience is
that over time it'll pay. So I sit with the feeling I'm one tick away.
Screenshot saved, circle where it turn. Notes in the margin, don't chase what you burn. Funded on paper isn't funded in soul. Till you pass on the candy to protect what you hold. Lucid like the name when the pain hit raw. Truth in the mist, more than wins that I score. Still on the chart, but it's me getting red. Support in my habits, resistance in my head. Afternoon session, same pair, fresh plan. Redrawn levels, new line in the sand. Wrist mark tiny, take profit in place. Stop loss set like a seatbelt brace. Limit sitting lower where they faked it before. Where buyers got trapped, then got dragged through the floor. If it comes, it comes. If it don't, I'm fine. I ain't married to a candle, I'm committed to a line. Price dips, grinds, tax my level this time. Quiet little feel, no rush in my mind. Now it pulls back slightly, then it pushes my way. Not a spike, just a stroll, like it knows I can wait. First target clip, stain a piece, lock calm. Me and my mic, making my member be not. First target clip, stain a piece, lock calm. With the and my mic, making the member be not. Screens glow, coffee cold, same contract, same road. Yeah, yeah, clock hits 9:30 on the dot, I'm locked in. M&Q ladder on the left, still plotting. News just dropped, little spike, I stay patient. Plan take right on the wall, wait for your placement. Price task my zone, I'm cool, I'm breathing. One tick off my limit, then it starts leaving. Candle rips clean, straight through my idea. Heart rate chasing, eyes wide, like see there? Cursor on flatten, fingers start to twitch. Anger in my chest, ego yelling, flip the switch. Chart keeps running, I'm stuck, feeling useless. Mr. Move, you a coward, that little voice ruthless. Watch it run the full R2R, then stall. Should've shrugged, logged off, played it small. Instead I chase what I miss, mind on revenge. Discipline drowned in that dopamine binge. Chase the move, paid the price. Left my rules, rolled the dice. One tick late, now I'm ice.
Chase the move, pay the price.
Yeah, hard on tilt, screen on fire.
Turn my plan into a liar.
God has saved me, that device.
Chase the move,
Yeah.
pay the price.
Next ball pulls back, forms that little flag. I'm thinking, this the pullback, time to grab the bag. Smash market in heavy size, way too thick. Stops tuck, way tight, man. Hope it sticks. Spread wide and slip 2, 3, 4. Mental math melting, palms start to pour. Still breaking levels, I'm reading it wrong. Correlations twisting, everything feels off. Then the wick prints nasty, right through my stop. Tag flick, spit me out, trade just flops. I'm red on the day and the week plus fees, but the chart keeps climbing like you're laughing at me. Account dashboard flashing, fund the clock ticking. Take profit, trade of evil, just slipping. Lucid trading rules on my desk like a sermon. Wait for your edge, that's the only thing certain. Instead I let one stupid tick call the shots. Turn the clean leases to emotional knots.
Chase the move,
Paid the price, left my rules, rolled the dice.
one tick late.
Now I'm ice.
Chase the move, pay the price. Could've sat out,
Save that fight.
but I let FOMO steer the drive. Learn a lesson to a slide.
Yeah.
Chase the move,
Yeah.
pay the price.
Now I journal every scar, every misclick. Write the why, write the win, circle that tick. Print the chart, mark the spot where I snap. Highlight the word patience, where I collapse. Funded line on the brink, can't fake this. Next violation, then they'll break this. So I breathe with the candle, not ahead, not behind. One ball, one trade, one state of mind. New session, fresh page, same market, hum. M&Q dancing, still dumb. Price creeps to my level, I feel that itch. Last time I flinched, this time I don't twitch. One tick shy again, I smirk, let it go. If it feels, it feels. If it don't, that's how it flow. Trade walks off without me, I'm cool, I'm still. Cause the real win, staying inside my will. My edge ain't the entry, it's the way that I wait. It's the rules I obey when the candle sent fate. From chasing to chilling, from panic to poise, from breaking accounts to protecting my voice.
Chase the move,
Paid the price.
learn my hand, learned it twice.
Yeah.
Now I guard that sacrifice. Chase the move, pay the price.
Yeah.
This one takes
Screens glow.
Charts up. Coffee hot. Fun and dashboards. All unlocked. Yeah. Woke up, London open. Buy set, no hoping. Playing written like a slogan. Same rules, same motion. M&Q levels marked. Man's in the dark, limit sitting in the book. I don't chase any spark. Green days feel slick, red days cut quick. I don't move that stop, I don't beg that tick. Probability, my partner, edge carved a little sharper. Every loss just a cost on the road to trade larger. Take profit, trade a tab. Lucid on the side, trade a fire, trade day. All watching how I ride. My funded futures live. Apex on the screen, passing, scaling, pulling. But my mind stay clean.
Survive the losses, stay in the game. I lead that drawdown, guard my name. I don't move stops, I don't chase fame. Survive the losses, stay in the game. Survive the losses, stay in the game. Same setup, same size, same lane. Trust my edge, let the stats explain. Survive the losses, stay in the game.
3 ticks from target, price flips then drops. Hard jump for a moment, still hand, same stops. Trail not trigger happy, journals just right at me. Right truth, not fantasy, cold stats, they back me. Mess micro size, let me test, revise M&Q when I'm right. Press gas, the wise funded account on fire. Payout stack higher, but I trade like I'm broke. Discipline my choir, lucid in the playlist. Charts on grayscale, 1 trade, 2 trades. Stop trading when I nail it. If I bleed on a Tuesday, Wednesday I remain. Same rules, same routine, I don't bend for pain.
Survive the losses, stay in the game. I lead that drawdown, guard my name. I don't move stops, I don't chase fame. Survive the losses, stay in the game. Survive the losses, stay in the game. Same setup, same size, same lane. Trust my edge, let the stats explain. Survive the losses, stay in the game.
Win rate small, R multiple tall. 6 hits a month, I can still stand tall. Funded, refunded, accounts get 100 blown once, learn twice. Now every plan fronted, lose 1, lose 2. Process comes through, with the edge still true. I just push right through, right through, right through, right through, right through.
Survive the losses, stay in the game. I lead that drawdown, guard my name. I don't move stops, I don't chase fame. Survive the losses, stay in the game. Survive the losses, stay in the game. Same setup, same size, same lane. Trust my edge, let the stats explain. Survive the losses, stay in the game.
Charts off, lights dim, funded dashboard, fade to dim.
Same grind tomorrow, same calm flame. Take the loss, take the game, but I stay in the game.
Coffee at dawn. Levels on the chart glow faint. Same plan, same lines. Same calm, same faith.
Stack up the stats, not the stress. 1 clean setup, then I rest. Micro on the screen, M&Q in sight. Wrist marked out before I fight. GC glint when the volume hits. Still flicker little silver ticks. Hard hat fam in the chat type. Wait, no chase, let price rotate. M2K hum with a slow grind. Mind pop, then it unwind. Every candle just another toss. I'm built for the edge, not scared of a loss. I know my numbers, I know my spot. This is a business, this ain't a slot. 1 red trade is part of the cost. I cut it clean, I don't feel lost. Nah.
Survive the losses, stay in the game. I play the plan, don't chase fame. Take the hit small, let the winners run long. Turn that draw down into my song. Survive the losses, stay in the game. Same size, same rules, nothing changed. I trust the math when the candles flame.
stress test, trader-fied trade day, screen full of tabs. My funded futures, Apex tags. Pull up the depth, watch the tape slow. If it breaks on, then I let go. Stop, sits tight where the plan said. If price taps out, I'm already ahead. No drag, stop down when it gets close. I'd rather be flat than overdose. Green day, red day, feels all the same. Cause discipline the only real game. I'm stacking plays, not praying luck. One good edge, I don't give it up. Cut 3 small and I ride 1 boss. I'm here for the curve, not the gloss. Yeah. Survive the losses, stay in the game. I play the plan out, I don't chase fame. Take the hit small, let the winners run long. Turn that draw down into my song. Survive the losses, stay in the game. Same size, same rules, nothing changed. I trust the math when the candles flame. Survive the losses, stay in the game. Red print flash, heartbeat quick, breathing slow, hand off click. Ask one question, did I obey? If I did that, I'm okay. Every small cut buys me time. Room for the run when the stars align. Screens go dark, I still feel sane. I survived, I stayed in the game. Yeah. Survive the losses, stay in the game. I play the plan, I don't chase fame. Take the hit small, let the winners run long. Turn that draw down into my song. Survive the losses, stay in the game. Same size, same rules, nothing changed. I trust the math when the candles flame. Survive the losses, stay in the game. MNQ closed, GC's done. Still sleeps, new day come. Hard hat cool, we think the same. Survive the losses, stay in the game.
Yeah. Hard hat trader. It's that grown man talk right here. Look, up at 529, charts on glow, I'm locked in time. Coffee cool, but the plan on fire. Wrist so small, but the dream climb higher. Micro on deck, that MNQ. Funded logins, pulling up that Q. Take profit, lucid, hit that screen. Green last week, but today stay clean. GC gold tick, seal, silver slide. M2K wiggle, my M slow ride. Every line measured, ruler in my hand. If it don't fit rules, I don't press send. Stop, lost placed, I don't drag that line. Price tap out, I respect that sign. Flicker of red, feel it hit my chest. Then I breathe, hit close, that's part of the test. Take the loss like a man, stick to the plan. I don't move that stop, I don't chase that chance. I got stats on my side, that's where I stand. Red days, green days, all part of the span. Take the loss like a man, stick to the plan. Trust that is, let the numbers dance. I got faith in the grind, not a single hand. Cause the process pay more than the lucky advance. First year hurt, every tick felt raw. Eyes on P&L, hard on the floor. Clicking in fear, dragging lines in sand. Begging candles, please come back to my land. Blew up 2, 3, 4 accounts. Didn't read rules, just chased amounts. Saw that Apex banner, thought this my run. But my mindset weak, wasn't ready for the funds. Had to step back, put the ego on mute. Not a cowboy now, I'm a surgeon with loot. Trade day, trader-fied in Mavos tight. So my plan got sharper than a scalpel slice. 1% clip for the daily hit. If it's going by noon, then I'm done, that's it. Lucid log in, but my screen go dark. If I break one rule, I'm back to the start. Take the loss like a man, stick to the plan. I don't move that stop, I don't chase that chance. I got stats on my side, that's where I stand. Red days, green days, all part of the span.
Alright, so we had that pull up into the 900s, made it as high as the 940s, and now we're starting to get some pullback. I had my 1 micro run, and I got stopped out somewhere around the 880s. Yeah, let's pull it up. Alright, so I had my entry here at the 803s. I got stopped out here at the 77s. Now we're getting pulled back into the 100%, and this might be a good support level. Alright, I'm just putting an entry here on my personal account. Right here. See if we can get a little pullback to the 77s and see if we can get some continuation to the upside. And my stop is right below the wick of the previous green candle. Looking to see if maybe we could push in a little less than half of this candle. That would be a good entry. And I'm in. And now let's see if we can get some continuation to new highs. Potentially looking at 29,000. But I'll just go to 28,990. That would be a good target. Or let's see if what's actually happening right now is that we're bear flagging and we're going to get some downside. Either way, this is a cheap trade, and I'm comfortable with it, and let's see what happens. All right, as of right now, it's rejecting. Look like I'll get stopped out, and that'll be my well, not my one trade, stopped out. Don't want to show the balance, but this account is down. Let's see here. $19. So it looks like this bear flag is actually forming. Let's see if we get a break below this 50%. but it's holding up. I'm looking to take a short, but I see that it's holding up. And the fact that it's holding up, I shouldn't be looking to take a short yet. We need to see it break this to the downside. All right, we're gonna call it. It's 11:16. It's not making a move. It's holding up here, so we should potentially gonna be looking to go to more highs. This bear flag look like it's not really, unless it breaks this 50% support level of the 850s, then we shouldn't be looking for any downside. We should be looking for longs. So I'm gonna call it. We had a good day. I got my take profit account up about 1,500, and I got this PA account up about $1.50. So tomorrow's another day.